I'm Storm Tracker meteorologist Fred Campagna, 3:30. Time for another update on Hurricane Bill, and we're looking at water vapor imagery right here. The bright green indicating where the air mass is moist, and you can see that around the circulation of Bill it certainly is, but also some dry air getting involved last night, and that led to some weakening from Bill. Bill now a Category 2 hurricane with winds of 110 miles per hour, moving to the north-northwest right now, and the storm is about, let's take a look, it is about 250 miles or so to the south of Bermuda. Let's grab the center of it there, and about 250, a little less than 250 from Bermuda right now, but not necessarily heading directly for Bermuda, although they're already seeing some of the outer bands of Bill, and they'll get a glancing blow from Hurricane Bill as he moves on by. The storm moving to the north-northwest, what we'll be watching for over the next 24 hours is if that same general motion continues, or if a gradual turn to the north and then the northeast occurs. If the same general motion continues and this storm makes it to this line right here, 70 west, then that is farther west than what the Hurricane Center is projecting. What about the surf? Is that kicking up yet at the beaches? It should be late this afternoon and certainly will be tomorrow. This could be one of the biggest wave and rough sea events that we've seen around here in quite some time. Some of the offshore buoys reporting waves right now about 4 or 5 feet, and those will be landing on our beaches as some pretty big breakers a little bit later on this evening, and they'll be even higher during the day tomorrow. Water temperature off our south coast is generally in the low to mid 70s, and the wind right now is all out of the south. None of this is related to Bill, but it's a gusty breeze out there, awfully humid out there today as well. Okay, let's check out what is going on right now as we look at Category 2 Bill, 962 miles south-southeast of Providence. This buoy, which was never more than about 200 miles from the center of Bill, never closer rather than 200 miles from the center of Bill, still reporting 21-foot seas and 43-mile-per-hour wind gusts. The storm should maintain this intensity, if not intensify slightly, in the next 24 hours. Forecast track from the Hurricane Center taking Bill to the west of Bermuda, not quite making it to 70 degrees west, and then off our coast early on Sunday morning as a Category 1 hurricane. Now, that is a change. It was forecast to be a Category 2 as it was passing us. Now forecast to be a Category 1 with winds of 90 miles per hour and gusts to 115. The shading right in here indicating the tropical storm force winds, and it looks like they may clip the Cape and the islands, especially Nantucket. The storm will be racing along at that point at 29 miles per hour, and notice still some of the computer projections are a lot closer to southern New England than what the official Hurricane Center forecast track is. Want to keep going back to Hurricane Edouard, which had a track similar to Bill, and it was actually similar in strength to what Bill is projected to be now, as Bill is projected to be a Category 1 storm, and Edouard actually tracking about 50, 75 miles an hour to the west of where Bill is forecast to track, but still not out of the realm of possibility that Bill is closer, as this is a big storm that'll make a large rounding turn to the northeast, most likely not taking a sharp turn off to the northeast. So Edouard, 40-mile-per-hour winds plus on the Cape, and Nantucket sustained winds with some gusts up to around 90 miles an hour on Nantucket. Whole lot of rain falling on Cape Cod. Not much of an impact from Edouard in the Providence area, and it was a minimal hurricane when it went zipping on by. So we're still not completely out of the woods with Bill in Rhode Island or southeastern Massachusetts. It looks like the biggest impact will be Sunday morning with some squally rain showers likely, winding probably to around 40, 45 miles per hour Cape Cod and Nantucket as the storm zooms on by, but it definitely bears watching over the next couple of days. Once again, one thing we can count on, some huge surf at the area beaches. A lot of areas will be closed over the weekend because of the huge surf, and the boating will be rather dangerous as well with those swells, possibly 10 to 15, maybe 20 feet on Sunday morning as you get east of Cape Cod and Nantucket.